right, so we are getting back to work on the Onyx Off-Road Build Challenge build, aka the bread van. So Sean's gonna be grinding and welding and grinding and welding and grinding and welding and smoothing all day long, and you're gonna watch it. And we're gonna do some welding and some grinding and some smoothing and some plate building. And Hillbilly's gonna keep working on the derby car that he surprised me with. So yeah, let's just get to work. All right, I'm gonna get this all welded out so Sean can keep blending it.
So I've been just welding away on the derby car. Got the top part of the driver door done, down the door jamb, and then the bottom part.
So the driver door is fully welded in?
Yes, and that's the only door we fully weld in just because it's safety. Now I'm adding an extra bar inside the roll cage, or inside here on the roll cage driver's side for extra safety, because we don't need a car coming through hitting Robbie, because that would hurt bad. So that's what I'm gonna be doing, is welding that bar in. The extra door safety bar is in place, so now it's shifter time. Okay, there's the hole that I had to cut, you've seen on a previous video, where the shifter goes. Now I'm checking to see if I have to cut the hole a little bit wider, or if it's perfect where it's at. Looks like I might not have to cut it any wider. Okay, I'm just cutting 2 plates for the passenger front suspension. I already got the driver's side done. I'll get these cut, and then we'll show you the next step.
What are you doing under there?
Getting the shifter all hooked up.
Oh, the shifter.
Yeah.
All right, I just gotta show you guys this. So Sean, he lowered the chassis of the bread van down, and he got the tire sitting, the hub sitting in the center of the tire, so you can get a visual of what it's gonna look like. I wanna show you the ground clearance of this belly. Look at this thing. So that's center in there. I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but look at the ground clearance. Like, I'm 3 foot tall and I could probably walk under there.
Okay, I'm working on steering right now, trying to figure out how I'm gonna mount it. To start off, I need to get that onto the gearbox.
That end right there?
Yeah, you see that screw? It goes on that flat of the gearbox shaft.
Right there. Booyah! It's all the way on.
Is it?
Yeah, it's butted up.
Okay. So now, I need a drill and a stepper bit.
Come on, drill. Come on, stepper bit. Come on, boy.
Nice, you can get them tightened down. The firewall is a little bit in the way, so I have to cut it. Steering wheel's installed, so that means lunchtime. Be back soon.
All right, just like that, we are back from lunch. But
Hey.
what? Oh, just like that. Back from lunch. Hillbilly's still going on the car. Let's go check out what Sean's doing. He's always up to something. What do you think Sean's up to?
Damn, it's hard to say. He's always jumping around doing different things that Robbie asked him to do, so it's hard to say what he's doing.
Let's go see what he's doing. I bet he's working on that. Oh, I see a lot of T-boy fork cut. What is he up to? What would he be up to? Any guesses? If you had to guess what he was up to, what would this be used for? Put the comments down below and tell us what you think this is going to be used for. All right, if you guys guessed rock sliders, you were correct. Sean's building rock sliders. Let me show you his plan. So he has this one that's running across the whole thing. That's just for mock-up. Like, he has it set up to the bottom of where the belly is. That way he don't go down any. I'll show you over here. He has it clamped down to that, and then he's just gonna weld them in, and then they'll be sitting flush. And then this one actually is for the long ways of it. So we'll show you as the process goes on. All right, we're getting interrupted. Hillbilly said, get the camera, meet me out front. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go meet him out front, see what he's up to. All right, I came out front. I see what Hillbilly has, but I don't know what he's in stores for. So we'll have him explain. He must be doing something with the bus. It's an emergency bus. Drop everything we're doing. What's going on?
We're curious on what this bus weighs, so we're gonna figure out what it weighs.
Why are we doing this?
Robbie said that he wants to know what it weighs for curiosity, so we're gonna go answer his curiosity.
All right, I'm on the front row. Let's do this, Hillbilly. Where are we headed?
We're going to
Way station?
Yep, Christensen Ready Mix Pit, where there's a scale that'll be weighed.
It's gonna be a fun ride. Make the turn up here. Head up this dirt road. Find the way station. Whoa!
Ah!
Easy there. Good thing no one was standing there.
It's Casper opening it.
Heck yeah. Okay, so we're just pulling up to the scale now. We're gonna play a guessing game again. Today it's just a guessing game playing day. So if you guys had to guess what this bus weighs, we're gonna weigh the front, we're gonna weigh the back, and then we'll weigh the whole thing, and you guys guess. Let's see who gets it right. We're close. All right, since I asked you guys what you think the weight is, let's ask Hillbilly.
A lot.
I don't even know where to start.
I want to say about overall 8.
Overall 8,000 total weight.
Yep.
If I had to guess, I think we're sitting around 7,452 pounds.
Let's find out who's closest. Here you.
That's centered. Overall weight. And for the rear weight. Wait, you got the numbers?
The numbers are in.
Let's see.
The overall weight is 10,920.
Oh,
I was closest.
golly.
Rear, 6,320.
That's what I was thinking, the rear.
Front, 4,680.
10,920. So if you guys guess 10,920 pounds that this bus weighs, you're the winner. This thing's pretty heavy.
Now we'll go back and we'll see what Sean thinks the weight is.
I think he'll be pretty close.
What do you think the total weight of that bus is?
I don't know, 12,000?
Oh, he's closer than I was. Total weight, 10,920 pounds.
Wow, it's light. Then.
I was thinking about 8,000.
No.
The rear, 6,320. The front, 4,680.
Wow, back end is heavy, then. Ain't
That's why it sits.
it? Yeah.
Okay, time to install the seat. Now I want to get in because I kind of have an idea and a feel of what Robbie likes. He likes to drive, so when he needs to brace, he can brace. But if he's going, he leans forward a little bit. So now I'll mark the seat brackets on the where I need it. Pull the seat back out, get a piece of cardboard, build a template of where the bolt holes need to be and the edge of the rails, and then I'll know where to put it on in here.
Now those are some rock sliders.
Okay, I got the shifter bolting plate just tacked in, so I'm pulling the shifter off so I can fully weld it. I went ahead and made my template, marked the back of the seat, front of the seat, so that way I knew how to put it in here. Drilled the holes for the seat, so now I'm gonna get the shifter unbolted so I can fully weld the nut plate in, and then I'll bolt it back together, and then we'll put the seat in and get that bolted in. And then after the seat, we'll do pedals. Yay, pedals. Everyone loves pedals. Okay, so I added an extra bracket here, going from the shifter plate to the floor, just so that way, because I wasn't able to weld anything on this side for the floor, so it was kind of flimsy. So I welded that there, to stiffen it up, and then I welded 2 studs on it. We'll put wire holders, which look like, I don't have any, but they're round with an ear that comes off and with a hole, so you bolt it and it helps organize things. Put 2 on this, one for this line, one for this line. That'll go on one stud. Fuel line and electric on this other stud. Just helps hold, organize things and keeps everything tidy. So I got it. Shifter mounted down. Before I put the seat in, I'm gonna put the gas tank in just because it is so much easier to put the gas tank in when there's no seat in So now I'll have to have Colton hand me that, handing it in here because it's awkward. And there's liquid. If you ever picked up anything that was at least half full, it wants to slosh and flop everywhere. So,
all right, so Hillbilly took off. You know, it's about that time. He got a lot done today. It's coming along. Tomorrow, I think I'm gonna push him to. We're gonna finish it. This thing's been awesome builds. So, Sean's still just being Sean, working away. So I'm gonna film him for a little bit. Get these rock sliders to a certain extent. We're talking about putting a gusset in. I'll show you guys where as he's welding away, but he's talking about running a gusset from the top of here down on all these ones on this side, but then on the opposite side, he was explaining to me that this one is where the step's going to be. So the first step will sit flush with this, but then this one where it hasn't been installed yet, and then those will have the gusset going to the top down to the bottom. We were talking maybe putting the flat top stove right here. That'd be pretty cool, because then it's protected. But then it wouldn't go up any higher than that, and we could build something here. I say we as in Sean, but we could slide it out and have our grill top right here, be able to go inside the van here. So we got options. Put in the link below, in the comments below, saying if we should or not. And then let Robbie read them.
The next day.
All right, we're gonna show you exactly what Sean's got going on. We are gonna put drawers in. Robbie confirmed it and said, yes, we're gonna put drawers in on each side. So Sean's mocking up the gusset. On this one, we gotta have it on the edge. I'll show you guys here in a minute. We'll have it on the edge, so then the drawer will sit on the inside of it. Kind of exactly what he's building the template for, so then Robbie can get it cut out. Another one there, and then the drawer will sit in between those two. And like we said before, the step, so we'll have another one here, but then possibly another. So then that step, we can bolt that to that. The step to the frame. That's gonna be sweet. And we'll do the exact same thing on the other side, because we'll put a drawer, but there won't be no step on that side. But we'll still have it to where we can mount it down. And Sean's talking about mounting the body, being able to mount the body to the rock slider so it's all solid. Because as of right now, it bolts to the frame and that's it. Okay, so Sean's getting the links all cleaned up. He's just using a, what is that, Scotch-Brite disc? Scotch-Brite disc. Clean them all up, and he's gonna go around and TIG them all. So these will be ready to roll. We'll show you while he's TIGging them, and then after. You're sitting in a seat.
I'm sitting in. It don't move. So it's installed. We're getting really, really, really close to being done. Only got a few things left to do, and it's gonna be done. One of the things we have to do is bleed brakes, which we're gonna do right now. We have to install the radiator. We have to run to Napa, get a new belt and cooling fan, get all that installed, put the header crossbar on, test fit the hood, and then weld, put holes in the roof and firewall to bolt this down, test fit the hood, put it so that way we know where to put the all thread where I can weld it to the core support. And then I think as far as we could do, that's it. And once Robbie gets here, we'll have him test the brake pedal and gas pedal and see where he wants it put. So I'm gonna start pumping the bleed brakes.
Good on fluid?
Nope, we're low. Okay, brakes are bled, all the air's out. They're holding like they're supposed to. And I want to put a mark right where I want this window bar.
All right, so Cody and Sean were talking about the griddle, the flat top that we're gonna be using. Cody found one on the interweb that's 18 inches wide by 18 inches deep, but it's 8 inches tall. And we're looking for something that's 6. We gotta figure it out, but we're gonna run up to Robbie's. He has one up there, and he says, look at that one and see what it's like. And if that one will work, we'll use that one. But if not, then he will get the one that we were looking at. I think it's on sale for like 99 bucks. So we'll see.
Okay, I went to the auto parts store, got new belts. None of them had a fan, so they're looking to see what they can't find for a fan, but we can't wait for them. So I'm gonna start installing the radiator. And in order to do that, drill 2 holes, one up front here and one up front over there. Now I can install the radiator.
You want to show them your patch job? It held in the pacer, so.
It should hold better than what we've used before. In the past, we've used Bondo to plug radiators. I'm sure Robbie will end up getting a new one, but as of right now, we don't have a new one, so putting in what we got.
All right, like I said, Sean's been working on the links. I just wanted to show you the steps that he's taking to get these all welded up. So first, they started out with nothing. That just slips in there. Then he does what a root pass. That's hot.
That's hot.
So that gets down deep in there. You can see that. And then he goes off with his final pass, and it comes out like this. Looking all nice. So he's got this one to finish welding up, and then one more link on both sides.
Okay, I got the new clamps built. So now I just gotta grind this away a little bit, the paint, so I have a good spot to clean. Or a good spot to weld on.
All right, Hillbilly's putting the fan on. As soon as he's done, I'm gonna weld this radiator mount up. I got it tacked right there. I'm gonna do a little buzzy buzz across there. They've been letting me learn how to weld more. Thanks, Hillbilly.
You're welcome. So I figured I'll let him practice welding and learning how to do welds on a derby car.
Thanks.
So that way there's nothing to mess up. Nothing that can't be fixed real easy, or don't matter if it gets messed up. So best way to learn is on something that don't matter.
Look at that. Show him that. Show him the bead. Show him the bead. Not too shabby. What are you doing there?
I'm putting the radiator on.
Does this mean we're ready for water?
Once I get the radiator bolted, hose is put on, yeah.
If it's ready for water.
And we're ready to test fire.
If it's ready for water, then it's ready for fuel to go into that carburetor. Crack-a-lack? What's going on? We just run straight water?
Yep. Let's crack that door so I can throw the hose outside as soon as it's full.
Just put it in your mouth. It's house water. You could just put it in your mouth and
I can't drink that much water.
You can too.
I want cold water, not hot water. It's coming out hot. Okay, now that we got the radiator full of water, I'm gonna start it and get it cycling through to make sure we don't need more. So we're trying to decide if we want to use this, the pre-ran hood, because it already has everything cut out, but it's not cut out in the right spot. And that's what we needed to see. If it was cut out in the right spot, we would have just ran this hood. So now we got to pull it off, get to the other hood, bring it in, and cut the header holes, bolt holes, and then put it on. This is the right hood.
Don't fit. Ooh, we could do like those old race cars that they have the hood. No, the hood bolted up. That's high, so you could see, but it's still on.
But then we're taking away strength.
We don't need strength. We got speed.
I am speed. Who says that? So we're finding out where the holes need to go in the hood. So make it to where it's barely touching the header. Go straight down. Now same on the line.
Okay, so Sean, like we said, Sean got all the lower links welded and ready to go. We put back in. We still got to weld, and that's what Robbie's going to come in and do. He's going to weld all this stuff. So now we're going to remove the upper links so Sean can get those welded in. So that's what we're doing now. We got 2 up front, 2 in the back. Okay, we got those upper links off. Those are the 2 rear and front and front. And we'll do the same step. We'll take the Johnny joints off, clean them all up, and then he pointed out on these, the uppers are a lot thinner. So those seat in there further, so you won't have to do 2 passes on these ones. I do got to point out something though, because I was just messing around. I like to mess around a lot. It makes things fun during the day. And when Hillbilly had it on there, I just grabbed a marker and drew a circle. I got to show you this. It's not a perfect circle, but that's where my guess was. That's where it actually is.
Lucky guessing, guess me.
I bet I couldn't do it again.
Probably not. So as you can see, we got a bunch of lines and squiggles and tape, and it may not make sense to you, but it makes sense to me. And so I'm going to start cutting it out and drilling holes for the 1-inch oil thread. Okay, now those are done. I'll, like I said, get the torch. We're going to cut that out. Now I got to cut these X, just the X, and then you fold them under and bolt them up. And then before I drill and bolt this down, I want to test fit the hood to make sure everything lines up. Dang, I'm good. May have learned a thing or two from Robbie on doing this stuff, but I'm still good. One of the most important things, roof siding.
So Hillbilly has busted his butt. And the derby car is almost ready. We haven't done the trunk. We're gonna do that, but he has everything inside. The pedals, the steering, the seat, transmission cooler, the battery, the wiring, the engine and transmission. He has the cooling in. He's got the hood done. He's got everything done. Now, you guys might think that this is impressive, you know, but here's the deal. It is impressive. But Hillbilly, yeah, worked for me for 5 years, just building exclusively derby cars.
Yeah.
Like, that's how he became my friend and my employee, is we built derby cars together. So, you know, some may say he's an expert. Well, he is absolutely an expert when it comes to, when it comes to putting my derby cars together for me. I don't have to tell him anything. He can just do it. So it's nice. So this is super cool.
And it's definitely was different when I first started from the way we built my mom's.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we had to
Way
teach
different.
him. Yeah, oh yeah. You know what? Taught him everything else. Just kidding. But really, everything he knows about derby cars to this point, he's learned in this shop and my old shop. Because before that, it was gravel driveway building.
Yes, it was.
Nothing wrong with that either. Anyway.
So you started there.
Yeah. So Hillbilly's gonna be tinkering a little bit more on this. I've got my 12-inch ORIs that we're gonna get on the front of the Onyx build 4x4 vehicle. Now Sean's got a lot of stuff done. He's got the links all welded out. They're all done. We've got the rock sliders. Now these things are beefy. This thing is legitimately gonna be so flat. I don't even know. It might be
Too flat?
Might be too flat, but it's good.
Across the lake?
It's a good, yeah. We might make it buoyant that way. But the problem is we have the side of the van. So this is where the step, I don't even know how we're gonna get into this. We're gonna have to use a step ladder to get in it.
Colin's gonna have to use a 12-foot ladder.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
Anyway, with the 42s, that's where it sets ride height at, 30 inches from the ground to here. So anyway, but now what I need to do is I need to build some gussets for the rear and for the side. So I'm gonna go cut those out on the plasma, and then we'll get to work on the front ORIs. Oh, that's what I was gonna tell you guys. You check this out. I did a live stream the other day with Paul Cox while I was off for a day, and he called me right after. He's like, hey, I've got a set of 12-inch ORIs sitting in the shop. So check that out. Paul brought me some struts. So we got the two 12-inch struts for the front, and then I've ordered new ones that aren't gonna be here for like 3 weeks, and I'm gonna give those to Paul. So it's just gonna work out. That's why you have friends. Good friends at that. Anyway, going back to my gussets, I've got the CAD drawings here. So I'm gonna go get these all put into the computer. We'll get them cut out, and we will get some gussets put in place. All right, so just about got this all drawn up. Now I just need to get rid of some lines, and we'll get 4 of these cut out.
Okay, I need to remove these door handles. I got the rears off and I was able to get to the bolts on the rears. Don't bolt the door handle off there. The fronts I can't access because the roll cage bar runs right in front of the hole where you reach up in and unbolt it. So I'm doing the next thing. Cutting it off. Okay, Robbie took a picture and sent it to Zach to show him the progress of the car. Zach is one of Robbie's good derby friends and slash friends. And the first thing he noticed was the door handles was still on it. Are you hard to please, Zach, make happy? The whole car is done except the trunk, and all you noticed was the door handles? Jeez. I'm cutting them off just for you, Zach. All done, Zach. There you go.
All right, we're gonna take these over to Sean and let him do his grinder magic, because he's a very, very good grinder. Well, at least we know the frame's not square. We can burn that in with some weld. It's very level on there. Be proud of me. Why aren't you proud?
Huh?
Why aren't you proud? I make your dreams come true.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go cut the other ones out, but I added this hole because I thought that was too much dead space.
But my thought was we're going to cut that off and then we're going to make some aluminum pieces on the side. We put an L on them, they can bolt down into the rock. Because then, you know what I mean? Because then if you hit a rock here, or even on the thing, it's got both of those.
What we're talking about is making the rock sliders integrated into the body so that it's super, super strong. We might put a strap on those,
I don't know if we'll need to.
or we'll just put an L bracket and put our side pieces connected in, which is probably what we'll do.
Yeah, and I
Because
think
we're going to be putting cabinets in there full out.
right.
Cool. All right, let's go back to the computer and keep building. All right, so on the rear strut mounts, I've got the first gusset ready. We'll get it all programmed up, and I only need 2 of them, so I'm going to cut 1 set of them. Needs to be ground down a little bit. It's pretty close. Looks like a 24-inch radius. That's a 48-inch circle. Close. A little bit of grinding. Be right on the money. You know, I'm thinking we're just going to be finishing up these gussets and doing the struts on a different video.
Okay, since I said the sign was the most important thing, it was, but not the most important thing. The most important thing
That's how
is
they
the
ride
camera
along.
mount, so that way we can bring you guys along with us.
Yeah.
And you can see the action from in the car. This is one of like 4 that's getting put in here.
No big deal. There's a gas can right there.
It would have been the first time that we welded next to it.
All right, we're going to get this all tacked in place, get all my gussets where they need to be, and then we'll weld them. So I'm eyeballing this mostly. Just want to make sure they're straight. All right, now you can kind of visually see where we're at with our strut tower. These are our gussets, and they look beautiful. In case you can't see, they are beautiful. Sean, are they beautiful? You know what? These are the brainchild of Sean. With Sean's expertise and me helping, we were able to accomplish something. I'm gonna get this side all tacked up, and we'll move on to the rock sliders.
Tack it.
Nope. Don't do that. That's not how we do things. 89.8, that is close enough. I'm gonna put a few more tacks on this one just so it doesn't want to move. So while I'm welding these brackets, Sean is starting our cooling installation. So we're gonna utilize all the factory cooling. The reason for that is if we're out on the trail and we're in another state, let's say that we pop a hole in the radiator, guess what? You go to Napa or you go to O'Reilly's and you buy a radiator for a 2011 Chevy Tahoe and you put it in. We're gonna have a factory radiator hose, upper and lower. That way, same thing. Get a factory hose. We're gonna be using the factory fuel pump assembly. We just wanna make sure that we don't screw ourselves up. Now, we're gonna use as much of the Tahoe as we can, so that's why we're using all this. We are gonna build new mounts, but Sean's got it up in there to where we can get the bracketry figured out and get it mounted. I mean, talk about a budget build for SEMA. So this one, we need to go notch just a hair. Looks like I need to go take corner off for the weld.
How's the GoPro mount coming?
Good. Working on my second one. Third one. It's already done it in. Just got to drill a hole, and guess what? All done.
That one. Got this one will shoot toward Robbie, and then the one in the back shoot toward the front. I think one more if we can figure it out. Shooting back somewhere. People like to go.
Let's say I could drill 2 holes up here and have one aim this way. Yeah.
We'll see.
Oh, get my GoPro mount. That's for the people. Look at that. Hillbilly is thinking of you guys. He's getting the most perfect angles for the GoPros so you guys can see all the good stuff. But good news, we're done for the day. We accomplished what we needed. I got my gussets, I got my gussies, coolant's going in. This is really starting to come along. I know what you're thinking. We're taking forever, but guess what? This is gonna be nice. Super excited for this. This is gonna be the first time. Let me tell you a little secret, okay? Sean's built 44 SEMA cars and never once in 27 years has he been to the SEMA show. Sean's gonna be there. And Friday, they're gonna open it up to the general public so you guys can come and meet us all. And you meet Sean. It's gonna be super cool. We're excited to go. All right, so we've got a ton of stuff done on the Onyx build. Hillbilly went ahead and got this derby car 80% finished. 90% finished. So it's coming along really well. I want to talk to you guys about something that we have coming up that I think you're going to find awesome. We have the OG King Fred merch coming up. Take a look right here. Do you love it? Drop a comment. Let us know if you like it. We're thinking about doing a pre-sale, or if you guys don't want to do a pre-sale, then we're going to have to order the shirts, wait till they're here, and then we'll put them out for sale on our King Fred videos on Sundays. But let us know. If you guys like this new design and you want to get a King Fred shirt, make sure you drop a comment below and let us know, because they're coming. Also, this Onyx build is coming along really nicely. Make sure you guys go check out Onyx Off-Road. Click the link in the description. Go and vote for us every single day so that we can win the People's Choice Award with our awesome build. If not, thanks anyways. And as always, we appreciate you. If you enjoyed this video, go check out this one.